Okay, so how are my gents doing? This is Lucifer here, business and spiritual consultant as always, of course. And how is your cube, man? How is your cube? You know, I'm a big fan of the cube. I'm a big fan of the Matrix. I'm a big fan of the Matrix, and you have to understand when you're dealing with technological level magic, you have to put it in a cube. You have to calculate the root squares. You have to calculate. You have to see it as it's even in movies like the Avengers, the Tesseract, right? The Tesseract is a matrix. The Tesseract is a matrix. If you like this content, my name is Lucifer once again, business and spiritual consultant. What else would I be doing on this planet if I wasn't talking about everything that the world is made of, business and spirituality, baby? Of course. So the Tesseract that you see in movies, that is gaining more and more amplitude in popular culture. You see the little square that I'm a big fan of is getting more and more popular. Like I said before, I have this series. It's still on my computer, man. But that's gonna be paid content. It has to be paid content, man. Because the it's too much. Just me saying that the Tesseract is actually real is beyond reality, and the Tesseract is actually the Matrix. And this is why I explain in my video series called The Cube that's going to be on the website pretty soon. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to redo it, but I don't even feel like putting it out there because it's so powerful, it's so potent. It's a potent style of magic. It's so potent that the Illuminati is trying to stop us from using the Tesseract ourselves. They're trying to stop us from using this, man. So the Tesseract, like I said before, is actually the Matrix. And what's beautiful about it is you can shape, shift, and mold your own personal matrix. So this is the reason why I'm like, all these people that are kind of like, F the world and I hope it all burns down, Killmonger style. It's like y'all doing too much. It's because you don't understand. You're doing too much. I understand the feeling. Trust me. I understand the feeling. I understand the feeling completely. But you're doing too much. You should be. Of course, it's not. We didn't create the world as we wanted to create it. Of course. Give me a second here. Of course, we didn't create the world like we wanted to create it. Of course. I understand. Yeah, I had to get up. I had to get up to say this shit. I had to get up to say this shit. We didn't create it. It wasn't us that created it the way that we wanted to create it. If we had created it the way that we wanted we wanted the world to be created, it would have been very different. But it's too late now. It's too late now. It's never too late. It's never too late. But what I'm saying is, what I mean by too late is use what you already have. Because you can use what you already have. This whole box thing, world, whatever you want to call it, is a very usable thing. You can use everything in it to do magic with, man. It's crazy. It's nonsense. It's amazing. So you have to understand that we are literally inside of a tesseract. And inside of this tesseract, there are billions of other tesseracts. Billions, like one huge square, and within that square, there's a billion other squares, and within those squares, there are millions of other squares. It's crazy. And everybody thinks, oh, we're all shaped in a round circle. Yes, yes. We're all shaped. That's what it looks like to the naked eye. If the naked eye could see somebody's aura, it would see a circle. It would see something round-ish. But that's an optical illusion. What you're actually living in is your own home. You see, there's a circle, there's a sphere inside of the square, and the square itself is a sphere at the same time. There's a sphere inside of the square, but at the same time, the square is the sphere. And that square is actually your own home. Yeah, I'm being cryptic. I'm being cryptic. It's on purpose. I'm being cryptic on purpose. It's not my fault. I'm not doing it on purpose, but I'm kind of doing it on purpose because I don't want to give out too much information. But the real ones out there, they kind of understand it. They kind of already feel it. They kind of already see it. I think it's an amazing thing, to be quite honest. But I discovered it. I mean, like, there's the tree of life. That's a square. That's a cube. The tree of life is a cube. What else is a cube? What else is a cube? Oh, Metatron. Metatron's book. The book of life. That's another cube. There's some clues in there. There's some hidden clues out there, man. There's some hidden clues out there. I think, personally, I think the cube is one of the biggest kept secret ever. I think the cube is one of the best kept secret ever known to man. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I might be wrong, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling. So, how is your cube doing, people? How is your cube doing? So anyways, man, one thing I want to add though, there's a lot of, this goes out to all the left-hand path people. Y'all need to stop praying to Baal. Baal is not who he says he is. Baal is a spy. Baal is actually Michael. Baal is actually the Archangel Michael. Belial, I think he's fine. I'm not sure, but I would put Belial and Baal in the same boat. You guys, if you're having trouble communicating with Lucifer, if you're having trouble communicating with demons, if you're having trouble communicating with like Clonic or Lucifuge or things of that matter, or people like that, it might be because of Baal. It might be because you haven't noticed that Baal is not who he says he is. Baal is actually Michael. That's why he's always revered and not insulted in Bibles. They never insult Baal in Bibles. They never insult Belial. He's always, oh, he's a great king. He slaughters men, but he's a great king and dangerous and powerful. He's a spy. So you guys need to stop praying to Baal. And Belial might be in the same boat. I don't know who Belial really is. But I know Baal because I know Michael. And I'm telling you, Baal is Michael. Baal is Michael, man. I know this may come to a shock to you. But trust me, do your own research. Ask Lucifer if that's true. and I'm pretty sure he'll tell you that yep, Bale is Michael. You know what I mean? But Lucifer does not want to hurt or maim anyone necessarily. You know, he doesn't want to necessarily hurt or maim anybody. You know, uh, and Michael, I think he still considers these angels as being his, brothers. He used to they used to be brothers. They used to be family. So that's why maybe he doesn't feel the need of being like, oh man, Bale's Michael, what you doing? Blah 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 blah. It's like, man, well, whatever. One day he'll figure it out. And that's just how Lucifer is. Lucifer has this one day you'll figure it out attitude. He really does. He really does. He does. He has a one day you'll figure it out attitude. Um, and like I told you before, I know Michael. I know Michael intimately. So no puns intended. So I he that's Bale is Michael. Anyway, so I'm sorry to give you some bad news like that, but it's following good news. Like I said before, the Cube Man. Do your research about the Cube Man. Trying to figure out what the Cube is. Watch Marvel Avengers again, bro. Watch Avengers. Do some research about the Book of Life. Quadrahedons. What else? What other research you could do? Book of Life, Tree of Life, the Flower of Life. Um, Not Voynich, but what's it called again? Fibonacci principle, the Fibonacci principle. All those things. Fibonacci principle, man. It's just watch the Matrix again. Matrix, Marvel Avengers, Doctor Strange, the movie Doctor Strange. You got to watch that. You got to watch that movie again. They have it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. Yeah, man. Book of Life. So watch for the coming series that's gonna be on the website. It's gonna be paid content. The website is gonna be like you know $2 a month. So that'll help us out. It'll help us out greatly. If a bunch of people join and it's like $2 a month, it'll be fine. I know you guys are kind of scared of this new life, of this magical lifestyle. They might be a little bit scared, so you're not taking the key. But it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, I would have told you if you had taken the key like right now. I would have told you this the holidays, so I'm over flooded. I would have made time for you guys, anyways. I would have made time for you guys, anyways. But anyway, it might have been, so whatever. I don't know. So I'm still working with other clients too at the same time. So we good, man. It's all good, baby. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking nonsense. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one and peace out. And don't forget to subscribe.